Excuse the mess, but we've had another swarm of bees move into the garden. So this is just equipment that I have had stacked up, and yeah, there was some activity around here yesterday and we were out all day. When I left for work this morning, had a quick peek at the board in between, which is a travel screen, and you can see it was full of bees. And look at the activity, they've been at it all day. I'm not even sure what frames I have in there, so what we do is when it gets a bit later, a bit darker and the bees settle down, I'll block it up, strap it up, and we'll take it up to the farm and get it out of the way, because I can't have a full hive right by my back gate. Thanks. Yeah, so we've stuffed it with a sack. We're going to tape up the entrance, and that's going to be secure. No bees can get in or out at that point, and we'll strap a ratchet strap round it. I've already got a screen board on there, so that's good. So we can take the top part off and just separate it so it's nice and light, so we can move. Then what we do, this box here, I'll put in its position with the entrance over, which means any of these bees that are still out the hive will end up finding their way in there, and I could take them out and shake them outside to swarm tomorrow. It's just, I'm not feeling great. The kids need to go to sleep. Life gets in the way, so I need to do this now. I can't wait until 10 o'clock tonight, and I can't leave it too long without getting some frames in there. Otherwise, if there's no frames in this box, they're just going to build all sorts of comb everywhere, which is what we don't want. We want them to use their honey stomachs up and empty them, but I'd rather them use it on foundation, which I know I've got a box of 14 by 12 foundation at my quarantine site for situations like this. Because I've got none here, and when I had a look yesterday, it looked like quite a decent swarm. I think they were trying to propolise all this screen in here. So now we've got that blocked up. We'll take off this, and you can have a look. So in here, you can see where they've started to build all this. This is all new wax, so that's going to be comb coming down. There's a fair amount of bees in there. We've got 3 black plastic frames. So we're going to get this up, get rid of that burr comb, get some fresh foundation in there, and then draw that out in no time. There's not a huge amount of weight to it, but it is empty. But there we go. One box ready to go. It's starting to rain a little bit, so we'll get a roof back on. That's it, ready to go. We'll put that in the car, and then that will go in its place. So this box has been put in its place, the other one's now in the car. You'll see the bees are kind of looking now, where can they go? So they'll find their way into the hole there, and that'll be it. So they'll be safely in there, so they're not going to die. It's nice and warm, it's a polystyrene box. We'll take them up to the site tomorrow and shake them out in front. They'll be good. Look at that, there you go. First one in, thanks. We're at the farm. One thing we will use is the Apisolus. This is a smoker that uses vape. I've got a feeling I've touched on it before, but as we're only going to look at one hive, look at that, beautiful. Minimum effort, and it's just done. It's a nice smell, it does the job, rather than having a lighter smoker. That's just faff, where this is great. I'd never use it for like a full day of inspections, but checking a few hives, checking a couple of nukes, this is a great little tool. So we got it in place with a couple more of the quarantine ones. The entrances are facing out here because I like to work these from the side, but this one we're going to have the entrance here facing that way, so we get no drift, and the bees are going to orientate to this side where the entrance is of this side, and the other ones with different colour discs. So what we're going to do is we're going to open it up. I've got a box of foundation just down the way there, so I'm going to go get that, and we'll have a little nose. What we'll do is take the tape off. Just keeps them secure, and we will take off the bag. We might see a couple of bees come out going, what's going on, but they're soon going to know it's getting late and it's wet, so they're not going to be too interested. But what we can use is this sack to go through the hive with, just to keep it as dry as we can, which we are going to do now. So we'll give them a little bit of smoke through the entrance. I think the rain has just turned the camera off, which is great. So we've just given them a bit of smoke in the entrance to let them know that we're coming in. And what we're going to do now is let's get our box of foundation ready. Give them a good smoke through here. And loosen this right up. Look at that. So that is what they've done. Now they're not going to be too happy. We're going to see if we can find the queen. See if she's anywhere. She's going to be on there. But for me, in this weather, I think we're just going to shake them in there, which we never kind of condone. But with the rain here, we just want to get these locked away. I need to get a proper camera, but we've given them a good smoke to get the bees in there, so they're off the top of the box. But what we have got is we've got a few loose bees on these frames, so we'll get them in. And keep them in the old box. So they're in there. We've got 10 frames of foundation and a dummy board. But in this excluder, you'll see we've got a gap there. So we've got a bee space where it was on the wrong way, but it was only in for storage. Yeah, so it was only in for storage. So I think what we do is we will take this wax off and we'll leave that on there as a bit of a crown board, because those bees will soon move down. And let's have a look in this wax. So we've got some beautiful wax here. You can see the pollens. I'm just looking to see if we can see any eggs. Which I don't think we can. I mean, yeah, you might be able to spot it through the phone, but no, I don't see any eggs. You can see the different colour pollens, which means if there's no eggs, it's a virgin queen. But we're not going to worry about that now. We're just going to close this up, and yeah, away we go. Brush these bees off because they're not going to be able to find their way through again. We'll leave a proper crown board and a queen excluder on there for when we do come back. And the roof. So that's the swarm done. We've got a fair bit of bearding, which is normal because we've just really disturbed them. The weather being what it is, they're going to make their way back in quite quickly. You've got a few bees out here orientating, going what's going on, but they're soon going to make their way in. All we could do is hope that we've still got the queen in there, and we're going to check it in, maybe, I think I'm back up here on Wednesday, so we might have a little nose in 3 days time. But yeah, that's it. Thanks so much.